stories. Now, since we are talking about investment, and I mentioned earlier that I also invested in gold, and let's find out about gold prices during Ramadan with our reporter Reski Anasto and video journalist Reza Andita. So, Reski, how many golds have you bought?
Gold digger.
All right, Reski, please proceed with the reports.
So, yes, Hans. So, yes, I haven't bought any gold yet, but I'm actually intrigued after walking around and also asking people here how much is the gold price, and kind of getting lured into the trend with the buying gold, which is in Ramadan, especially the trend is increasing for buying and selling gold. This is related to the investment from the allowance, holiday allowance that they got. So from the people got holiday allowance for this Ramadan, after Ramadan, right? So for this, they are trying to invest on something which is tangible. And gold is one of it, and also quite affordable because as we know that gold can be bought in grams, which is right now the gram price is 1 gram is around 1,006,000 rupiah, and if that's for if you buy for 1 gram of gold, but if you buy more than 1 gram per gram is actually 1,600,000 rupiah for the 1,060,000 rupiah for per gram, and if you buy a 1 unit for gold, 1 gram of gold is 1,150,000 rupiah. So it is, as we know as well, that it is getting, if you buy less quantity, it is actually more pricey than if you buy more gold per gram. So as where I'm standing right now is at the Blok M Square, which is one of the place in Jakarta to buy the gold, as this is a lot of gold shops over here. And also I have went around and asked the seller and also the buyer on how is the trend elevated, especially during Ramadan. And one of the reasons, as I mentioned before, is actually because of the investment. And another thing is also because of celebration for Raya. So you want to give gift, which is gold is one of the precious thing to give for your loved one, which is very valuable and also can be bought as investment, as I said before. So this is why the trend is elevating. And when is it going to elevate? Especially it is close to the Raya, which is 2 weeks before or a week before Raya. And my advice is, if you want to buy gold, just remember that Raya holiday, there is a holiday in between. So there are which is 2 days or 3 days before Raya. Usually it is holiday, so you might want to take a note that you can buy before the holiday Raya begins. Back to studio.
Thank you so much, Reskin, and I hope in this Raya holiday someone would actually give me some gold. Because,
you're wishing too much.
According to Reski, this could be the gift for you.
But the good thing, he mentioned that you don't buy 1 gram, buy a couple of grams or even bigger grams because it's cheaper, right?
Cheaper.
So 1,060,000 rupiah.
Yes, and if you buy 1 gram, it's 1,100,000 something.
Yeah, 115 or something.
Now we continue our discussion with Metta Anggriani here. So, does Shariah investment appeal that much to millennials and Gen Z?
Well, yeah.
Because we are millennials.
We are millennials, and we've been thinking forward that we need to put our money into some kind of an investment.
Right, that's good. Yeah, I think with the good literacy right now, I think the number of investors are increasing, and we can see from the capital market. They say that the numbers of the Shariah investor per January is about 120,000 people.
Oh.
And that number is increasing, like 400% from the past 5 years.
400%.
Right, and this is, I think, because of the trend of hijrah. So that's included the hijrah in finance. So you are converting, the way you manage your finance from conventional to Shariah, right? Right. But again, the good thing is from that 120,000 people, that 90% is actually millennials and Gen Z.
Oh, wow. It's
Right.
us. We actually are
Right.
part of the 90%.
Right. So I think this is a good literacy for the youngsters by now. But I guess, we should not be happy that much because, if we compare to the total number of investors in the Indonesia capital market, that number is actually very minimum because
Exactly.
Because
That's
by the
very minimal.
I think by the end of 2022 last year, the number of investors is already reached like 10 millions.
Yeah.
So 100,000 to 20 people
Just
is like
probably
10
just
million.
1%.
Very little.
Right.
Just one point something percent. To 2%.
Right. So I think nowadays it's a good time for the government and other business to promote that Shariah finance because the market is very big in Indonesia because we are the biggest Muslim countries, right?
Yeah.
And actually, if we aim to be like the kiblat, the reference, the point of reference of Shariah economies, I think we have to start now.
Well, do you know if there is any foreign investors that would like to invest their money here in Indonesia in terms of its Shariah way?
Well, I think there is. Yeah, I don't know the details yet, but I think there is because I think right now the Shariah economy, in other countries like in Malaysia and even in the UK, they are more stable, they are more developed than Indonesia, right? So I think there's still a lot of room of improvement for Indonesia to expand their Shariah finance business and to promote that to our people.
Okay.
So, do you have any knowledge on which country is actually the biggest in terms of running the Sharia investment or Sharia kind of principles?
Well, I'm not sure about the biggest ones here, right? But I think in the UK, it's quite they are quite put as a reference.
Okay, quite prominent.
Yeah, it's quite prominent, right? And of course, Malaysia, our neighbors thing, yeah.
Okay. Well, just a little bit because I'm, as usual, I'm a mother and I always manage the money, to spend for the household during the month of Ramadan, here, and then also, approaching the Eid al-Fitr, usually the prices are hiking.
Yeah.
So, do you have any tips how we cannot avoid the price, but how we can actually tackle these problems?
Oh, so we're moving from the topic of investment to managing the money during the Ramadan.
It is very important too.
Right. Yeah, I think. Well, of course, this Ramadan festive is a happy time for everyone because we are, it promotes togetherness and we always look for blessings. And that's why it's time for us to do the good deeds, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, but again, because of the high demand, the price will be increased, and how to manage that? I think by now we have to make a priorities of what is actually our Ramadan goals. What is our priority by now? Is it like mudik, pulang kampung, going back to your hometown? That needs quite a lot of money.
Yes,
Right?
indeed.
Or what is more important to you? I think maybe you would like to be more focused on your ibadah itself. You will be more giving zakat or charity donations, or what else? Or maybe it's important for you to come around with the family, so you prepare all the food, or the hampers, those kind of stuff.
Oh my God, hampers are also quite pricey because you've got like 1,000 friends that you want to send, right?
When it comes to the conversation about giving the hampers during the Ramadan, Christmas, New Year's, don't include me in that conversation.
I know, it's never ending.
That gives me headache. So, Metta, thank you so much for coming here today and for sparing your time to talk with us. And probably during the Raya holiday, you might want to think again, just to give an early education to your nephews and nieces. Instead of giving money, probably you can give one lot of stocks.
Oh my.
That's good because I mean, right? when we get allowance, the THR allowance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good for us to,
Just give
Start and
just
invest.
one lot of stock.
right. So that's the gift, the best gift, like
Yeah.
gold or whatever.
Good tip. We're gonna do that. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Metta, once again.
All right. Thank you, Alia, and thank you, Hans, for
Thank
the
you so
conversation.
much.
Pleasure to have
So happy to have
her.
you here.
All right.
So, See the Story Still will continue after the break, and we'll feature some news about Ramadan. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us.